Praise your holy name. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shaka Krakadash. Praise your holy name. Yes, 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 yes. And double honors to them elders at Great Millstone, on down to the youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. And any brothers that's the 144 elect that's chosen by the Most High that's preaching this word. Whoever you are, you preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Double honors to you. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal, you know. So what we do is not carnal, you know, even though it's a warfare, you know. Yes, 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 yes. But let me tell you about these. Most of these women out here are man haters. Yes, yes, yes. They hold something bitter inside for a man, but they don't mind using them up until they're dry. Anything they can get out of a man, they'll turn around and talk about him. Man haters. That's what they are. They can't do what a man can do, so they hate him. Yes, 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 yes. But the so-called black, Mexican, and Indian man, not the white man, you know. They love the so-called white man. Kiss his dirty drawers. Yes, yes, yes. So all women, you know, the black women, the Mexican women, the Indian women, you know, they're man haters towards us, but they kiss the so-called white man ass. Yes, they do. But to us, they're bitter inside and hate the sight of us coming. That's why in Jacob's trouble, they're going to get their payback. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you're going to be crying and dying. Literally crying and dying. You know, for the ones you hated on so much to come and help you. But no help will come, you know. You're going to have a few, tender lenders, sugar shack sweet boys. What you call that, and Jake, he has a lot of what should I say, feelings, yeah. He's very sensitive. So some of them, they gonna step up, but they gonna get their ass killed off for being in somebody else's business. And your so-called white daddy's gonna beat and whip and rape your ass, eat you, if they ain't got no more food to eat, So all you men haters, your time is knocking at the door, yeah. So since you hate the man so much, but willing to use him, but you're a man hater, and that's what I learned, I learned that, I was like, most of these women out here, they're man haters, they come past us, and like the scripture said, I would create a new thing. The women would compass a man, and why they compassed us, they starting to hate on us, They're men haters. They're holding something real bitter inside towards us. So keep on with your hate, because when you hate on us, you hate yourself. Yes. So keep hating yourself and see how the outcome comes for yourself, man hater. Yeah. That's what. So the black women and the Mexican women that's came, the Indian, the so-called, they become man haters, But they don't mind using a man, They'll use him for his benefits, his currency, use him till he's all dried up, and then kick him to the side, Yes. But they can't do what a man can do. They don't got the physical, attributes, that they can't lift heavy stuff up, They can't do what a man can do, So they'll use a man for that, But that's why I like Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength to a woman, don't give it to her, by no means, you know. You know, and they're very slick and cunning. And then, you know, they'll try to con you, but they ain't that slick, you know. You can see right through it, you know. Once you catch on, they might get you for a minute, you know. But once you catch on, you're like, hold up, wait a minute. So we're going to look up, see, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So, you know, we're going to look up warfare, you know, war, military conflict, difficulty, dispute, hostility, fight, combat, to confuse, mix up, you know. So that's the war, you know. And fare, journey, road, passage, travel, wander, make one's way, exists, you know. So that's a warfare, you know. So we're on a journey, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got we in military conflict, you know. Yes, this word, yes. We endure difficulty, disputes, you know, hostilities, fights, combat, you know. So carnal, physical, human, mortal, fleshly, of the flesh. We're spiritual, you know. We're not of the flesh. It's essential, pertaining to the passion and appetite of the flesh. Worldly, sinful, not spiritual, you know. So there we go, you know. The warfare are not carnal, you know. So, you know, I had to, you know, look up the words and get that out the way. So let's now get back to these precepts. Let's get to these precepts. So our weapon are not, our warfare is not carnal, you know. So we don't got, you know, big guns, you know, like Esau got, you know. When you see him demonstrate, he got big assault rifles, you know. You know, Jake really ain't ready for him. They might got a few Jake that you know, went to war and they got a few guns, you know, in the southern, you know, part of the states, you know, Mississippi, Texas, or something. But when it all comes down to it, you're not ready for Esau. His blessing is the sword. Deuteronomy 32, 34, and 35. It's not this laid up and stored with me, the seals up among my treasures. To me belongs vengeance, to recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that small come upon them, they make haste. You know, so the Most High, you know, got his vengeance laid up, you know, in a treasure for them, you know. So it ain't for us to go out there, you know, and think we gonna, you know, do Esau in, you know, or, you know, go to the gun range and start shooting, you know. But, you know, if it comes upon that, you know, if we have to fight, you know, or, you know, we're stuck in a corner, yeah, we're going to defend ourselves, you know. We're not to go get guns and knives, you know, and get ready for the Armageddon. No. 2 Chronicles 20, 21 through 24. And when he had consulted with the people, he appointed singers upon Yahweh that should praise the beauty of holiness as they went out before the armies, and to say praises Yahweh, for his mercy endures forever. And when they began to sing and to praise, Yahweh set ambushments against the children of Ammon, Moab, and Mount Sarin, which were come against Judah, and they were smitten. For the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitation of Sarah, utterly to slay and destroy them. And when they had made an end of inhabitation of Sarah, everyone helped to destroy another. So, all three of them, they was, finna go against, Judah, but before, they start singing praises to the Most High, giving all his praises, singing, glorifying the Most High, and the Most High fought their battles, for them. So our weapon, is not, warfare is not carnal, Psalms 11, 4 and 5. Yahweh is his holy temple. Yahweh thorn is in heaven. His eyes behold his eyelids, trying the children of men. Yahweh trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that love violence, his soul hated. So the Most High, he gonna try us. He gonna try, the children of men, Behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Yahweh trieth the righteous, And we're going to get a precept to that. Genesis 22 and 1. And it came to pass after these things that Yahweh did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, here I am. So there you have it, that, Yahweh trieth the righteousness, the righteous. We're going to go Genesis 9, 5, and 6. And surely your blood of your blood lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require. In the hand of men, and at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by men shall his blood be shedded. For the image of Yahweh made he man. So we're not carnal. Whosoever shedded man's blood, by man shall his blood be shedded. And then, like some of us, we shall not sleep. We shall not taste death. So don't you don't want to go out there, and fight in riots and try to kill people, and hurt somebody, because our fight, our warfare is not carnal, And I looked up required, to ask a question, to inquire, seek, ask, petition, demand, seek to know, take over by request, a sense of demand. So, judgment day, when that day come, the Most High gonna, take over by request, sense of demand, well, what happened right here, sense, seek to know, petition, demand, seek, inquire. And we have some brothers that come out the army and know how to kill, know how to hurt, But in this weapon, right now, We preaching this word, you know. We not getting up arms and 9mm and assault rifles. Psalms 144:1. Blessed be Yahweh my strength, which teaches my hand to war and my fingers to fight. You know, so the Most High, He teaches us these things, you know. Proverbs 3:31. Surely He scorns the scorner, but He gives grace unto the lowly. Well, that's 34. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. You know, so we don't envy, you know, Esau and his guns that he have, you know, and choose not none of his ways, you know, just because he's blessed with the sword, you know, don't you go try to get you some guns and knives, you know. Envy not the oppressor. And Esau, he's our oppressor. Believe that. Isaiah 53:7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. You know, and that was Yahweh shot, you know, when they led him, you know, he didn't cry about it, you know. He took the L for us, you know. All praises to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Isaiah 60:18. Violence shall no more be heard in the land, wasting nor destruction within the borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. So that's when we get into the kingdom, you know. And violence is not gonna be, you know, heard no more, you know, in the kingdom, you know, after Esau, you know, kingdom is taken down, and Yahweh Shai kingdom is set up, you know, the tabernacle of David, you know, and then, you know, no more violence, you know. We're gonna live in peace. But right now, Esau, his kingdom is full of violence. Ever since he stepped on the scene, he's been a violent man. Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You know, so for the violence that Esau, you know, he's our brethren, you know, but you know, shame shall cover him, you know, for the violence against your brother Jacob. You know, so he gonna be cut off forever, you know, after he, you know, help build the kingdom, you know, for 1,000 years, you know, then he gonna gather all them up and burn them up. You know, every last one of them. Bye, baby. Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment does never go forth, for the wicked does compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded. You know, so Esau right now, you know, he having it his way, you know, and it seemed like, you know, the righteous, you know, ain't gonna flourish, you know, and we ain't gonna never win this fight. But you know, That's the prophecy, and that's how it must be, So if Yahweh say it must be, it must be. So the Esau, he having it his way, brothers, get took out, I can't breathe, and the judgment is slack, but it's coming, it's coming. Matthew 5:37 through 39. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whosoever is more than these cometh of evil. Ye have heard that it has been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that if ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. So, back in the days, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, You do mine, I'm going to do you, But the Most High, He says for us now, Yahweh Shai, but I say to you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn to him the other also, So, I'm going to let the scripture speak for itself. Matthew 7:1-2. Judge not, that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye met, it shall be measured to you again. So, don't be trying to be a judge of people, You don't know Yahweh by Yahweh Shai plan, You don't know who people he done set up, to help you along your journey, So don't you be over judgmental, over righteous, trying to judge the whole world, Even though we would judge, when we get to the kingdom, But right now, you can be a good judgment of character, and watch yourselves. But right now, Most High got things set up you cannot understand his understanding. So sometimes you got to roll with the punches. Matthew 26:52-54. Then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Thinkest thou that I cannot pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? But now then shall the scripture be fulfilled, that thus must be. So Peter, he want to cut the man's ear off. If that's the scripture, yeah, he want to cut the man's ear off. But the Most High, picked it up and put it back on. Yahweh Shai, But see, our warfare is not carnal. But sometimes, we get upset. And want to fight and want to choke them. Yes. But hold your peace, We're not brawlers, Yes, we have the capability of hurting and doing wrong, but we sheep to the slaughter, 2 Corinthians 10:3-4. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mightily through Yahweh to pulling down of strongholds. So, our weapon, our warfare is not carnal, So yeah, we see Esau. We know he ready. We see his kids ready. He even get his daughters ready. They can shoot that gun at 6 years old, and then at 11 years old, they can shoot a rifle, a 9mm, We see his sons ready, and Jake want to get his sons ready. But, they finna be destroyed. You can't do what Esau do, because his weapon is the sword. Ephesians 6:14-17. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having of the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherein ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is Yahweh, is the word of Yahweh. Our sword, is the Spirit, and His word, is the word of Yahweh, So take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, So this word, is our sword, That's what we should call upon, this word, when it get hectic for us. I need a gun, shit is getting way real out here now. No, we're in that spirit, But if the Most High, give you, like you come up on one and at that time you need to use it, who knows, But our fight right now is carnal. It's not carnal, It ain't carnal. Philippians 2:9-12. Wherefore Yahweh also has highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, Yahweh Shai, that at the name of Yahweh Shai every knee should bow, and things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue shall confess Yahweh Shai is Lord, to the glory of Yahweh the Father. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, So that's why we're going to have to work out this salvation with fear and trembling, because we're not going in carnal, when everybody else got weapons of mass destruction and, all type of guns, microwave guns, and 5G, they got all type of weapons for us, And that's why we got to work out with fear and trembling, this salvation, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. Believe that. It ain't going to be easy. Philippians 4:6-7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto Yahweh. And the peace of Yahweh, which passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and mind through Yahweh Shai. So, be careful for nothing, and give and make your requests made known, So pray and make your requests known to what you need, And the peace of Yahweh, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart, keep your mind, will keep you stable. This word will keep you stability of that time. 1 Timothy 3:3. Not giving to wine, nor strikers, not greedy or filthy lucrous, but patience, not a brawler, not covetous. So even though we know how to chunk them, we know how to fight, we're not to be brawlers. Yes. Even though you can whoop on some of these, individuals. Took this 3:2. To speak evil of no man, to be no brawler, but gentle, stewing all meekness until all men. Not only to your brethren, but to all men, So, don't be gentle and meekness to, the brothers in camp and to the 2/3 Jake, be all mean, whatever, being all a brother, have that meek and gentleness to all men, But he ain't telling you to be no sucker. Hebrews 10:30. For we know him that has said, vengeance belong unto me, I will recompense, says Yahweh. And again, Yahweh shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living Yahweh. That was 30 and 31. So vengeance belongs to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, not us. Even though Esau had done us in and we want revenge. Revelations 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives until death. So, as they say, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the words of their testimonies. And they loved not their lives until death. So, we